Hey Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind this message is for any Libra placement you want to check in on, including any planet or astrological house that may be in Libra. Whatever it is, you are welcome here. Libras, please also keep in mind, if you do enjoy the reading, leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. It really helps me out, helps out the channel, and allows me to keep making readings for you guys. All right, so your first card is Freya, and it says boldness. Cool, I like this card. I feel like another sign got this card this week, but I can't remember who it was. I'll have to go back and check, but let's get into these next two cards and see what we have. Ooh, the first house. So this is the house of your physical body, self-image, life philosophy, your opinions, your self-awareness, your expression, basically the way that you portray yourself to the world. This is ultimately what people would call the ascendant, or the ascendant house as well. And finally, we have Taurus. Okay. Maybe you have Taurus in the first house. Maybe you're Taurus rising. Interesting. Okay. It feels like you guys may be expressing yourselves in a way that comes through in your appearance. I don't know if this is like a confidence thing. Maybe that also ties into like the clothes you wear, the way you do your hair, your makeup, something of that nature, but I feel like this is how you present yourself to the world in a much bolder way. Taurus is also associated with the planet of Venus, and Venus is very much all about beauty and art and creativity. So you guys could be exploring maybe a little bit with your looks and how you present yourself to the world in a bold but beautiful way. Very Venus-like energy. I don't know how else to put it. Let's get into these last two cards and see what else we have. Ooh, we have movement. Okay. And next we have ideation. Okay. Interesting. When I heard movement, that for me felt like you guys are moving into like a new role or a new space in your life, like a new sort of status, almost like new crowd of people. And I feel like, my Libras, you guys want to kind of dress like the person you want to be, not necessarily dressing like everyone else around you in like a social circle per se, but definitely stepping up your looks a little bit and maybe tweaking things here and there to make yourselves almost fit in a little bit, but also in your own personal, unique way. I'm not sure why I didn't think of this too, but Libras, you guys are also ruled by Venus. So you guys are already kind of drawn to very beautiful things, whether that's clothing, art, decor, stuff like that. So you guys probably already have a knack for dressing really well, but you guys may be tweaking it in a little bit of a different way. Something that feels a little bit more Taurus-like. So it could be a little bit more grounded. I don't know, but it does feel like it's just slightly different than your own personal style. And that may even be changing because your ideas and your views and your perspective is changing as well here with ideation. So maybe the way you dress is shifting because of the way that you see the world and ultimately see yourself as well. This could be kind of like a shifting moment for you. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what you guys need to know. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot, what messages do you have for the Libra collective? That one fell out. Page of Wands reversed. I'm not going to take this one. I'm going to try again. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot, what messages do you have for the Libra collective for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for the Libra collective for the next 7 days? Let's get into it. Come here. Come on. It's always that one little straggler that doesn't want to go where it needs to. Here we go. Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the Six of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Wands reversed, and the Hierophant. Okay, more Taurus energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups reversed, Death reversed, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Five of Wands. Interesting. Kind of a different vibe between the top and bottom rows here. Let's see. I loved seeing these first two cards come out because the Chariot is definitely talking about movement. So there's definitely something new, a new idea, like I said, a new perspective, a new outlook on life, and a perspective on yourself is what I definitely felt. So you guys may be, again, exploring, you know, this new perspective or this new version of yourselves creatively through your outward appearance. Okay, so as you kind of shift here, it feels like that's going to be showing up more and more on the outside and not just internally. Let's take a look at these other cards though. This is kind of a tricky one. I do see potentially like some, and I already said it, but a new perspective coming through here with the Hierophant. And I think it's funny that it came out right underneath the ideation card. I don't know if, because the Hierophant can talk about a number of things. This could talk about higher institution of learning. This could be, you know, going to school. This could also talk about religious aspects. So I don't know if you guys are exploring like a new religion or a new spiritual idea or perspective, or you've just learned something recently, maybe at school, that has kind of introduced you to something that maybe you weren't familiar with before, and you are, I don't know if obsessing over it is the right word, but you guys definitely feel, it feels like you guys are very much into this and you're trying to explore it further. What has me hung up is these two cards here, because this talks about slow movement and an imbalance of give and take, which is very interesting to me. Some of you guys may have recently teamed up with a mentor of some kind as well here with the Hierophant card. And it may feel like this person doesn't really have enough time to spend with you, or you feel like you don't get enough time with them, with their assistance and their guidance. And you may feel like you put more into advancing this connection than this person does. Okay, hence why it feels like you guys are kind of doing your own thing. You're branching out on your own and you are exploring and researching something on your own. It's like you're not really 100% relying on this person. Very interesting. But what I'm seeing down here with the bottom row is a little bit of a warning, Libras. Be very careful about over romanticizing this idea or this new perspective or role that you guys are kind of taking on here with the Page of Cups in reverse. It feels like you guys could get caught up in, and this is the first word that came to mind, but I don't know if this is necessarily a good fit for what I'm trying to explain, but kind of like the superficial level of the subject. Okay, be careful about that. This is something that I feel requires a lot of really, you know, deep exploration, not only of the subject itself, but within yourself as well. So whether this is, let's say it's a psychology subject, right? So maybe you're exploring a psychology subject that you feel kind of explains something within yourself. There may be more nuanced aspects to this topic that maybe you either may not know yet or may not understand fully, or something of that nature. But with the Death card in reverse, it feels like right next to, the Death card reverse right next to the Page of Cups in reverse, it feels like there is strong interest in this subject, but it almost feels, like I said, superficial. It doesn't feel like there's necessarily too much in-depth commitment to really, dang, how can I explain this? I'm trying to do it the best way I can. It's like you guys don't go too far in depth into it. And I feel like for some of you, once you kind of learn more and more and more about this, it may be something that you kind of get bored with. Does that make sense? So just be aware of that going into this, or going into discovering this further. There's going to be some topics that are going to be difficult to look at, especially if this is something that resonates with you. Like if this is a subject that resonates with you, there may be some aspects of this topic or perspective or idea that may be difficult for you to look at or want to address within yourself. Okay, so just be careful of that. This could cause some type of like internal struggle I'm feeling with this Five of Wands. There could be I mean, I guess demons would be the best way to describe it. There could be some demons deep down that maybe you kind of wanted to ignore and like push to the side, but has a lot to do with this. So just be aware of that. This is going to require you to really dig deep and to really face some things that maybe you don't necessarily like looking at about yourself, maybe about society around you. I mean, it could be a number of things, but that's essentially what I'm picking up here. Kind of a very particular message for you guys this week. I don't know if it's going to resonate for everybody, so if it doesn't feel right for you, that's okay. This is a general message. It's not going to resonate for every single Libra out there. All right, Libras, that's what I'm seeing with the tarot. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the final deck of the reading. Now, keep in mind, whatever messages come from this deck could be related, could be completely unrelated to what it is that we've been talking about so far. It's just additional things you need to know for the next 7 days. Spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What final messages do you have for the Libra collective for the next 7 days? So what messages do you have for the Libra collective for the next 7 days? Wait, come here. Oh my goodness, what is going on with me? Okay, the hand-eye coordination is not happening, I guess, today. All right, your first card, we have Rhodochrosite, remember your worth. Okay, so that was definitely something I was picking up on in the beginning. It's like there's an evolution happening internally and externally, which is great. I think this is a positive thing, but ultimately, it's not just about the aesthetics, right? It's also about internal growth as well, Libras. So for those of you that resonate with maybe like some of the harder things that I said about dealing with and looking at in yourself, just remember that that is all worth it too. And it's not just about the cute part of it, right? The easy part. All right, I hope that makes sense. Next card, we have Bloodstone, get up and get moving. That was definitely the Chariot card. Like I said earlier, you guys kind of going out exploring on your own, not really waiting for someone else to, hand opportunities to you, or essentially be the only person you can go to for advice or information. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have Celestite, soothe your soul. Ooh, okay. So I feel like that was kind of what I was picking up on at the end there. There is a lot of internal growth along with external growth in whatever it is that you guys are exploring. Again, the psychology thing was just an example, but it could be a number of things as well. So kind of take the energy as I explained it and apply it to something that resonates for you. I mean, it could be literally anything. But this is definitely an opportunity for you to kind of look at some things that maybe are difficult to look at internally and, kind of help heal that a little bit. All right, Libras, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram, TikTok, I have a blog. All that info and where to find me is below in the description box, as is my website if you want to schedule a personal reading with me. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.